Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Sullivan. This is Norm Wamer. Welcome back to PowerBomb Wrestling. Another great hour of action in store for you today. Benjamin Boone on the program. You're going to see a match from February Fury at St. Clement's Hall for the PBW World title. Brandon Day against the amazing Nate Matson. And we're going to be talking to you about what's happening at the next live event, March Mayhem, Sunday, March the 17th, 5 o'clock at St. Clement's Hall on Tremainsville. Mr. Wamer behind the sunglasses because you're too cool for school.
You noticed that too, right?
Well, you know what? It's an amazing thing. I don't think I'm going to give anything away by saying that you remained upright through the entire show at February Fury. You didn't get knocked on your rear at all this time.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Well, you came close, though. Were it not for that big cane that you had, I think Madman Fulton would have come after you.
Well, you're gonna see what happened here in just a minute.
Andy Shane, he really held back. He didn't quite get you. Boone, I think, was a little bit after you even.
No, actually, Boone was over my shoulder, obviously, when he was doing commentary.
So, in other words, nothing really has changed, and as the people will...
Right, and I don't care.
The people will see... You didn't get exactly a rousing reception.
Was it a great event?
It was a wonderful event. Yeah, it truly was.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me.
All that matters to you. You don't care whether the people boo you or
I don't
cheer
care
you.
if I have one friend in the world.
I don't know, that might be overdoing it a little bit at this point.
It doesn't matter to me.
But we are going to see on the open exactly...
Some people will learn eventually.
Andy Shane has a big announcement, and we are going to see that and all that is entailed.
Speaking of somebody who hasn't learned their lesson.
Andy. Well, you know, I think he really went above and beyond, and the people can judge. They don't need to take it from me or necessarily from you. The people can judge for themselves.
He had to do one thing.
Andy was pretty magnanimous.
One thing. Let's go to the ring.
Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Thanks a lot for coming out this afternoon. Hope you have a great time. 9 matches on the show tonight. And if you are all ready, so are we. And it's my opportunity now to introduce to you someone who needs no introduction, but has demanded one anyway. A man who tells me he has nothing but the best interests of all of you fans in his heart with every decision he makes. Here he comes now, your Commissioner, Norm Wamer. Quite a reception, Mr. Wamer.
What did I tell you before? What did I tell you before? There's no loyalty. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. Got to make a few decisions. You see exactly what happens. Well, we got something that... No, but your mother does. All right. We got to get down to business here. Andy Shane, of course, has been suspended. And I'm hearing rumors about him talking to one of our referees, Ray Orndorff. Orndorff, get your butt out here.
Referee Ray Orndorff is joining us now. It wasn't too long ago, Ray, you were involved in a match in which Andy Shane obviously became enraged after this match and put his hands on you.
That's true. Andy's talked to me. He's apologized. Me and him are good.
Now, what makes you, first of all, what gives you the right to talk to somebody who's suspended? And second of all, I don't care what he said to you.
And here he is now. Andy, you have apologized.
I'm going to just say this. Orndorff and I have talked. Simple fact is this. Sean Casey, that little dog the bounty hunter looking moron, knows how to push my buttons. So be it. It is what it is. And we talked about it, Ray, and we're fine. I am trying to be the better man here. If that's what you want, that's what you get.
That was only part of the deal. You still got somebody to apologize to.
Hang on, let me think about this. You still want me to apologize to you?
I want you to stand up, be a man, take responsibility for your actions, and apologize.
Well, first off, we're gonna just take a poll real quick. And whether you don't like anything indifferent here, what happened with Ray happened with Ray. How many people here believe that I should apologize to Norm? You know, in the interest though of moving along here, and you want to apologize, unlike your time you did in Arkansas, I'll let you know, though you got off those molestation charges, we don't get free rides here, you creepy fat bastard. I'm going to tell you right now, you want me to apologize to you? You want me to apologize to you, Jabba the freaking Pizza Hut? I will tell you what's going to happen. I will shove my left foot up your moose ass, and I will do it whenever I want. Apologize to you. Don't piss up on me.
Not only are you still suspended, anybody associated with you is suspended. So that means D-Ray 3000, he is now suspended as well. Congratulations. Take him out of here. Take him out of here. Get him out of my building. Get out of my building. Get him out of here. You will learn, Andy Shane,
Come on, Robinson.
that it's Wamer's world and you're all just living in it.
I'm really pretty surprised that you did, as I mentioned earlier, remain upright. Andy Shane really, really restrained himself. I think you should give him a little credit for that.
He's lucky I didn't shove that cane down his throat.
Oh, yeah? Well, so how do you feel at this point in time?
I feel great.
Yeah?
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel like I have a cold.
I feel fantastic.
Good for you.
I think the night was a fantastic night, for the most part.
So Andy Shane still suspended, and
Yep.
then you decided to suspend.
We're not going to talk about what happened at the end of the night. We are not talking about that.
You really don't
We are
want to.
not talking about what happened at the end of the night. We are not going to do that.
Well, we'll have to.
I'm just going to bask in the afterglow of watching Andy get dragged off.
Then you suspended D-Ray.
All right, maybe that was a little over the edge. Okay, I'll give you that part because he's back on the card for March Mayhem.
Well, that's good. And that will be happening Sunday, March the 17th, 5 o'clock at St. Clement's Hall. We're going to tell you about some of the matches. Kickstarter Atlas Hightower against the Kenny Urban. It will be a return match.
In a no disqualification match.
And the people will see soon why that's happening. Papa Dingo against Amazing Nate Matson.
Papa Dingo will be back.
Yeah. What did Nate Matson do to you to deserve a match against Papa Dingo?
He's got to wrestle somebody.
Wow, that's going to be something to see.
Well, we'll see if he's there.
Palmer Cruz will take on D-Ray, Rick Baker, the sensational Rick Baker,
Yep.
and the Madman Fulton. He went through the two guys like a hot knife through butter, and now you're still not quite happy because he was still up in your face pretty much. So on March the 17th,
Some people have yet to learn their lesson. That's all I'm saying. Let's go to the first match. A former champion. How about that? The Bachelor Ben Boone in action. It's March Mayhem as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, March the 17th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. See Unchained Brandon Day, the amazing Nate Manson, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, the Bachelor Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's the best wrestlers in the Midwest, Sunday, March the 17th in Toledo.
This match is a singles match. Introducing first, from the open road, weighing in at 262 pounds, Jay Bernard. And his opponent weighs in tonight at 245 pounds, from Santa Clara, California, the Bachelor, Ben Boone.
And here he is. The Bachelor is back against Jay Bernard here on PowerBomb Wrestling. I'm Terry Sullivan. Norm Wamer, the commissioner, is along today. The bell sounds. We're going to get some action. Jay Bernard, newcomer to PowerBomb Wrestling, facing the former champion, former two-time PowerBomb champion, who's not being very respectful to Jay Bernard.
Does Jay Bernard deserve any respect?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Jay Bernard, I'd like to have some ideas of what he might do with that rose.
Well, I can tell you how much he's going to get paid if he takes the rose.
Oh, my goodness. We don't need to see that. Yep, I was afraid of that. Jay Bernard has angered Benjamin Boone, the Bachelor. And the Bachelor wasting no time and showing who's in charge in this match. Benjamin Boone definitely not satisfied at all with the fact that he no longer wears the PowerBomb Heavyweight Championship as he whips Bernard into the corner. And here he comes. Look out, but he missed. And Jay Bernard takes him down with a clothesline in for the count. Boone didn't even let a one count go in. And here comes Bernard again. Oh, he caught him. 260 pounds. Coming with quite a bit of speed. Oh!
Wow.
Spinebuster puts him down. Benjamin Boone definitely angered at this point.
What'd you say this guy's first name was? Saint?
Well, it's not Brute.
Saint Bernard?
Jay.
Oh, Jay Bernard.
That's right.
Right now he looks more like Saint Bernard.
Jay Bernard making his first and hopefully not last appearance at PowerBomb Wrestling, but he's managed to antagonize and anger. Oh, reverse neck drop.
And why would you want to antagonize Benjamin Boone?
Good point.
And he was giving him a gift.
There's a gift from Ben Boone to Jay Bernard. Some weak punches from Bernard. He's had a lot taken out of him, evidently. Oh, has to be feeling the effects of some of those moves. Belly to belly. Oh, now that is some power from Benjamin Boone. Being able to get his arms around him and take him over in that suplex. And now what?
Pedigree. Good night.
Oh, gotta be it. That's it.
Here is your winner, the Bachelor, Ben Boone.
And the Bachelor makes short work of Jay Bernard. Obviously, you're in no mood to play around.
I made short work of that piece of crap right there. The only time, though, I make short work of anything. And here's the thing, New Year, 2019, I'm not gonna stop going through people like a Jay Bernard, anyone in the back, until I get my PowerBomb Heavyweight Championship back. You are looking at a new, meaner Bachelor, and it's not gonna take long until I get my championship back and become a 3-time champion. 3 times! 3 times!
There he is, the Bachelor, Benjamin Boone. Lots of action coming as PowerBomb Wrestling returns on Sunday, March the 17th. So many outstanding issues that will be resolving themselves on Sunday, March the 17th, including this thing that goes back a couple of months now between you and Atlas Hightower.
Atlas Hightower. Now, what I think we have here, Terry, is that he doesn't like to listen, okay? He did not listen. I told Atlas that this was not personal. Okay, he was just supposed to be there. He should have just took the chair and let me go on my way. But no, he wants to make it personal. He just didn't want to take the chair. So now we have a no DQ match. And I'm gonna tell you what, Atlas, you may run this ring, but this is not just the ring. This is the whole arena. So come March 17th, I hope you are ready, because I have 2 chairs with your name on them.
Atlas Hightower ready to run this ring. The Kenny Urban is in his way. A no DQ match Sunday, March 17th.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good, no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com. Check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big-Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Jerry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all at the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now.
Still to come on the program today in just a little bit, you're going to see Brandon Day against the amazing Nate Matz and the current champion Brandon Day against the former champion who stripped himself of the PowerBomb.
Now you got it.
Wrestling. I'm learning.
Much better. Now you got it.
PowerBomb Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. We also heard from Kenny Urban. He will be back at March Mayhem Sunday, March 17th at St. Clement's to take on Kickstarter Atlas Hightower, a return match there. this time, March 17th, no disqualifications. We started talking about Madman Fulton last time. He went through the 2 guys, and now this next time you've decided that he deserves 3 opponents.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got to try to defeat 3 opponents.
I think so. I think he's still got an attitude.
Oh, and then that's the reason.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
3 men. Well, he went through.
Isn't that a nice challenge?
It's a heck of
It's a fun
challenge.
match.
It's normally we think of a handicap match 2 against 1, but now it's 3.
Yeah, we're going to show that a couple weeks yet.
All right. And we saw Benjamin Boone, the Bachelor. He's going to be back on the show March the 17th. We'll tell you all about his match here coming up in just a little while.
All right, let's talk about this one here coming up. We're going to show here. This is for the PBW World Heavyweight title. The champion, Unchained Brandon Day. The challenger, the amazing Nate Matson. You notice I haven't said too much about Brandon Day.
That's true.
No, he just shows up, does his job, and goes home. Doesn't cause me any problems. He's always there, shows up.
Well, I don't push him.
I'm no reason to at this point. This is a tremendous match. It's in 2 parts. Sit back, watch for the PBW World Heavyweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is for the PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, weighing in tonight at 197 pounds, from Detroit, Michigan, amazing Nate Matson. And his opponent, from Bridgewater, Virginia, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is your PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Unchained Brandon Day.
And here we go, the title on the line. I'm Terry Sullivan. Norm Wamer, the commissioner, is at ringside. Nate Matson, Norm, is in a foul mood. Bad attitude.
Might as well just join everybody else. Everybody just seems to be cranky all the time.
I guess so. Nate Matson wore the PBW Heavyweight World Championship up until the month of December, and as a result of his not being in attendance, the belt was taken from him and put up in a tournament.
He
one night
surrendered it.
by not being
He
here.
didn't show up. You got to show up for work.
And at ringside with us, the Bachelor, Benjamin Boone.
You know, I want to have a close view of this championship match. You know, Terry, you know, Norm, that these 2 gentlemen I have history with, Nate Matson, he beat me for the heavyweight championship, and Brandon Day, oh, Brandon Day. He's got the eye on the prize. I want to see who wins this tonight, because I have a vested interest in the heavyweight championship.
I would imagine you have a vested interest in the near future for that championship.
Damn right I have a vested interest in the near future. I want to see who wins it, though, tonight.
Yeah, and
What
it's
do you
Mr.
think?
Wamer to you.
What do you think, Ben? Between the 2, if you had to go out on a limb and make a prediction.
We will see what happens.
You know both men better than anybody.
That's right, I do. That's right, I do. Used to be tagged up with Nate Matson, Sons of Michigan. He was the first person to take me under his wing. But Brandon Day, him and I, no love lost between him. And look at Brandon right now. Look at him.
Brandon Day very aggressive in the early moments of this match. And he knows that he has to be aggressive if he's going to hold on to the championship in any match, much less a match with the likes of Nate Matson. Go behind with a hammerlock on Nate. Nate gets out of it though. Grabs the arm and is going to put the twist on. But look at that. Beautiful move from Brandon Day. took his feet right out from under him. And the amazing one taking a break at the ring.
You know, it just occurred to me. Brandon Day has never defeated the Bachelor. Wouldn't it be something if he were to win tonight? Him and I go one-on-one? The odds are in my favor. But then Nate Matson, on the other hand, he's dirty. He's from Detroit. I used to live there. I know what he's all about.
Well, the one thing different between now and the time you faced Brandon Day is in the past, and you can certainly speak from the perspective of someone who wears the championship belt. Brandon's got the belt now. You've got to beat him to get that belt, and he knows that he's got to do anything he can in the match, regardless of the rules, to keep that belt.
Well, obviously, Terry, and I don't like Brandon, but I'm not going to take away of his skill, his expertise, of how dangerous he is in the ring. I've had some of the most physical, violent matches of my career against Brandon Day. I know he's going to bring it. But will it be enough to put me away?
You guys have had some definite classics, as you have with Nate Matson. And even though you won't go out on a limb here, I would say that this is a toss-up. You know, who wants it more? As Nate certainly doesn't have the size advantage, but he certainly has the experience advantage. And he has won tag team championships with you, Ben, as well as singles championships all around the country. Oh,
this could do it.
Only a 1 count, though. Going to take more than that to put Nate Matson away, and that's one thing you got to say about Nate, is he's got staying power when he's in that ring. He's got so much stamina, and he is such a strong competitor.
I mean, 20 years in the business has Nate Matson been in. I mean, of course, he's I'm not going to take anything away from him. Great stamina, great skill, great speed, great everything. Amazing. That's his nickname, of course.
That's why I find this one very, very difficult to call. Wouldn't surprise me either way. Of course, Nate Matson did not lose the championship in the ring. So he is not a defeated champion.
No, he lost it.
Now? What is that?
He lost it for not showing up for work.
Mr. Wamer, you talk. You can talk.
Ben, did you see Nate spit on Brandon Day?
Work.
That's just gross. That's classless. That's one of the things you see in Detroit all the time. That's why I got out of there. That's why I packed my bags to California.
That's what I told Norm coming in, that Nate is just in a foul mood. Very different attitude from what we've seen in the past.
Well, don't you think so? Nate Matson didn't lose the championship in the ring. He was stripped of it.
Right. And Brandon,
You're not going to come over here and whine all night, are you?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm not whining. You're whining.
No, I'm not. You are. Please.
And the World Championship at stake here. Brandon Day. Oh, this is his first title defense since winning the belt.
I don't like you, and I probably never will, but you always showed up to defend your belt. And I'll give you that.
Of course I showed up. That championship was my life. Longest reigning champion ever. Of course I was going to show up and defend it.
If you had to choose, which of these two would you rather face?
Man, that's just asking me what my favorite kid is, if I had kids. On the one hand, so much history with Nate Matson, and I would love to punch his face one more time. But with Brandon, I would love to punch his face too.
Oh! Nate there for the count. Barely two.
You're going to see a technical masterpiece in this match.
This is going to be a classic. I'm sure of it. And we have just seen some of the most superb matches in PowerBomb Wrestling when these two have been in the ring. And certainly among those classics, I would, without a doubt, term anything with you, Ben Boone, and Nate or Brandon Day classic matches.
That's right, they're classics, because I was in it, but it takes two to tango, and watch this knee. Ow!
Brandon Day out of the ring on the floor.
Yeah, Nate, we know you're amazing. You don't have to tell the world about it.
Nate got inside just long enough to break the count, as he is now going to take things into some dangerous territory outside of the ring near the railing.
Well, Nate, come on. You can't win the belt on the outside, you dummy.
Good point. Knife edge. And Brandon, reversal. Brandon Day back first into that steel railing.
I don't think you like Nate Manson because you're too much alike.
What do you mean that we're too much alike? He's from Detroit. I live in California. He's dirty. I'm classy. How are we alike?
Classy.
That's right, I'm classy.
Nate Manson once again breaks up the count and continues his onslaught against Brandon Day, the champion. The champion needs to... What does the champion need to do at this point, Ben?
Well, first and foremost, get his second win. He needs to get that second win. I mean, those steel guardrails are unforgiving. Oh, geez, and that European uppercut of his.
And this is the way Nate Manson operates. Once he has the advantage, he's relentless.
Oh, no! There you go. There's that opportunity. Nate took a little bit too much time, a little bit of that bravado, a little bit of that ego that I know he has, and it cost him.
Yeah, ego. I wonder who else has ego around here.
That may have been the fatal flaw in Nate Manson's offense tonight.
Yeah, but what he's got going for him is that he don't pay any attention to the fans anymore. That's when he won the heavyweight title, when he didn't care about the fans anymore. And actually, this guy that's over my shoulder used to not care about the fans. Now he's starting to listen to them a little bit because a couple of people are on his side, and guess what? He doesn't have any gold.
Well, Mr. Wamer, I give the fans what they want each and every time.
And here comes Brandon Day. Going to take advantage of the situation here, as he has to.
You'll turn on the fans in a second. You know it.
Oh! But don't count Nate Manson out. Don't ever count him out.
Well, come on, Nate. Come on.
In for the cover. 1, 2.
See, if he didn't spend that extra second gloating to the fans, he could have been champion again.
And I think the challenger has the champion's number so far, at this point anyway, in the match. The challenger definitely has the advantage. The champion has not been able to really get a whole lot of offense in.
Yeah, but getting up on Brandon Day and finishing him off are two different things.
Nate Manson applying the pressure, taking a lot out of the champion, who does fire back, though. Third elbow in a row. Off the ropes he comes, but Nate caught him in a sleeper.
Well, that sleeper hold, it's one of the original submission holds of professional wrestling. Tried and true.
This is going to cut off the blood supply to the brain, and as you can see, the champion is wilting. And the longer he keeps this hold on, the less blood is going to the brain. But Brandon Day valiantly trying to escape this hold, and look, he's gotten to his feet, and he's going to take off some of the pressure.
Oh! That reverse DDT, this could do it.
Only a 2 count. Manson back in the corner on the second ropes, adjusting that elbow pad. Oh, leg drop. That's won him a lot of matches.
Yeah, but he didn't go for the pin.
Nate Manson asks, who's number one? You're not number one because you're not the champion.
Well, you're not the champion either.
Finally going for the count, got a 2 count.
I know that, Norm.
Mr. Wamer to you. It's March Mayhem as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, March the 17th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. See Unchained Brandon Day, the amazing Nate Manson, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, the Bachelor Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's the best wrestlers in the Midwest, Sunday, March the 17th in Toledo.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo with March Mayhem, Sunday, March the 17th. History in the making. Sless, along with Brian Douglas, joining me now, one of the premier tag teams in PowerBomb Wrestling.
Well, yeah, last month didn't really go our way because, you know, we thought we were going to be in there with a couple of clowns, right?
Turns out we were in there with a couple of clowns, but they even brought more.
We should be standing here right now with the belts.
Nope.
Well, I guess all that's left to say is, listen, if the last generation wants to party with the next generation, come March Mayhem, all we have to say is, you know what, Sless? Let's make history.
And you'll see it, March Mayhem, Sunday, March 17th at St. Clement's Hall.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Workers Marty here. We hear every day here at Fairway how tight the housing market is, how there's just so few great homes out there. And I want to remind everybody we have a fantastic suite of renovation products. They are basically designed where you can buy a house, borrow extra money over and above the sale price, get contractors lined up, and we pay them after closing. So the work is done after closing. You get to pick who you're going to use, and you can buy that house, fix it up, and create what you want. With as tight as the market is right now, in fact, I have probably a half a dozen customers who are to the point where they're so frustrated they're about to give up. So just think renovation loan.
Check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big-Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Jerry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all of the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now. PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com.
What a great match we are seeing. Just an extraordinary couple of competitors, Brandon Day and Nate Matson. I would say pretty equally matched.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think Nate Matson up to this point is probably getting the best of it.
Benjamin Boone, the Bachelor, on commentary as we get ready to take you back to ringside for the second half, the final half of this match. You'll see exactly what happens and maybe see who Benjamin Boone will face on March 17th, March Mayhem at St. Clement's Hall.
Of course, Ben Boone with us on commentary for this match, too. And if you want to find out the latest of what's going on, pbwexcitement.com. That's your link to everything, pbwexcitement.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. So there's no reason not to know what's going on.
If you watch the match between Brandon Day and Nate Matson, you know, it's one thing to watch it on television, but nothing substitutes for being up close and in person to hear all the body slams and the punches laid in. And when you've got two guys like this, given what they're giving, it's just an amazing, amazing occurrence. And we had 9 matches last time, and they were all pretty much this quality.
Yeah, and a little shout out here, too, before we rejoin this match to the people at the Lucas County Developmental Disabilities. Brought some people out. I, benevolent as I am, gave them tickets to the show and and they had a great time.
You gave them tickets?
I'm benevolent. I told you, I'm benevolent all the time. I gave Nate Matson a shot here. There's no reason to pile on me today.
No, he is the former champion.
Yeah, but he gets a shot, and here's
Yes,
the
he
rest of
does.
it.
Okay.
This is Nate Matson challenging Unchained Brandon Day for the PBW World Heavyweight title. Back to the match.
Brandon Day has just taken a lot of punishment here, and he's had very little offense in the last several minutes of this match.
Got to give it to Brandon. I mean, he's taken everything that Nate's dished out, and he still is fighting.
The big question is how much more can he take, but he unleashes with a knife edge. There's number 2 on Nate Matson, the champion coming back to life. And he whips in the reversal, though. And again to the sleeper.
Back to that sleeper. I think this might do it this time.
It could. I'm sure he hasn't fully recovered from the first time it was on. He's got to break out of it.
Here we go. Oh, beautiful Northern Lights. But that took everything out of Brandon there.
And looks like it took some out of Nate as well. Referee's putting in the count to both men. They head to the count of 10 to get to their feet.
When you're in this position, Mr. Boone, what decides a match like this?
What decides a match like this? I mean, give it everything that you got. I mean, Nate and Brandon, they've been unleashing everything on each other, and they still keep fighting. I mean, you just have to go until you can't go anymore.
Both men are on their feet. Oh, look at Brandon Day unloading on the challenger.
Good Lord.
Oh, Brandon caught that boot. This could be Brandon Day's chance.
There's that. Oh! That single arm power bomb.
1, 2, and.
You know, it's too bad that Nate Matson can't grab a rose and stick it in Brandon Day's eye, right?
What, did it happen before? I don't remember that.
Brandon Day could be one big move away from putting Nate Matson under.
Here we go. He's going to, I think, set up for that lariat of his.
And, of course, Nate Matson has developed one of his own.
Oh!
He took out the leg.
He took out that leg. You know what that means.
Going for the figure 4?
That's what he's going to go. I've been in the figure 4. It hurts like hell, and you bet that Nate's going to try to get the figure 4 on Brandon. Now, look at him. He's vulnerable.
And more often than not, that's a victory for Nate Matson. And here he goes. Nope, setting him up. Still softening him up.
Oh! He's not going to go for it right away. Like you said, Terry, he's going to soften him up. I mean, I've been on the receiving end of it. I know what it takes.
And the more you can take out of Brandon Day's legs, the less it's going to take for that figure 4 to yield its results.
The legs are the most powerful part. Oh! The legs are the most powerful part of your body. If you take out the legs, you got nothing left.
And everybody's been hit from the backside of the knee, and you can imagine the pain that Brandon Day is in just from that.
Yeah, you might have a torn meniscus, ACL. I mean, it's hard to tell right now.
Excellent plan of attack. This is the veteran in action, Nate Matson.
Oh, geez. Oh! Oh! Have you ever had your leg slammed on a steel pole before, Terry?
No, sir.
It hurts. Really, really bad. And he's going to do it a second time.
Well, I don't know how much more Brandon Day can withstand here. I don't think he can even stand.
Well, I don't think so either. I mean, I think he's going to try to, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he can.
Nate Matson going in for the kill on Brandon Day.
You know what? I'm going to call this. I'm going to call this now. I think Nate Matson's got this in the bag. He's got this in the bag. Look at that single leg crab.
This is also a submission hold been used successfully by many wrestlers over the years. This could be it.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Especially as injured as that leg is.
Well, yeah, no kidding. But Brandon got the rope there, which buys some borrow time, a little bit of time there.
Look, he's not going to be able to get up.
Oh, yeah.
What can he do?
Come on, Nate. Come on. Come on. Get on him. I want to fight you. I want to fight you. Come on. Win the championship. One more time, Nate. Come on.
Here we go. Head to head. Brandon still can't stand on that left leg, though, and Nate gets it again.
Oh, jeez, that leg whip. I think that's it. I think that's it.
Here goes the figure four. That's got to be it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me look. It's fully locked on. He's done for. He's done for.
With all the punishment that leg has taken so far.
What a nice reign you've had, Brandon. What a nice reign you had. Too bad it's about to end.
Oh, Nate's got a hold of the ropes. That's not very characteristic of Nate Matson.
Has anybody ever seen Nate Matson tap anybody out with this move?
With the figure four?
Yeah.
Sure.
When might we have seen that?
I will admit, I tapped out to the figure four from Nate Matson.
Oh, Brandon Day turned it around on Nate. Now the position is reversed. The pain, the agony is now on Matson, but he's in the ropes. Hold's going to have to be broken.
I mean, Brandon's leg, and now Nate Matson. I mean, I don't know. We're at a stalemate again.
Yeah, we are, literally.
I got to believe there's a lot more damage on Brandon Day's knee.
Brandon Day's got some time here, which is what he desperately needs in order for that leg to recover. But look, the challenger showing his veteran knowledge. They're not going to let that happen. He just keeps up his assault on Brandon Day's left leg. Oh! Nate Matson was not prepared for that.
No! There's the lariat! The lariat!
And Brandon Day, I don't know if he's a prayerful person, but he needs all the help that he can get at this point.
Hey, look at it. He's on his 2 feet. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm speechless.
Well, he can't have much there, see? No, he didn't have anything left in that left leg.
Come on, Brandon. You knew better than that.
Of course, you can't discount Brandon Day's conditioning.
Oh, look at the reversal!
1, 2, and that's it. Close your mouth, Ben.
Winner and still PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Unchained Brandon Day.
What a match. And there he is, the PowerBomb Wrestling World Champion, Brandon Day. I cannot believe the punishment that you took, especially on that left leg, but brother, you really came through where it counts.
You know, winning the title is one thing. Defending the title is something completely different. And regardless as to what anybody else thinks, I've got to validate and prove to myself every single night that I deserve it. Beating Nate Matson tonight was step one.
I know there's a guy that was on commentary with us during that match who would like to be step two.
Benjamin Boone. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Be the Huckleberry? Yeah. You know something? We have some unfinished business, don't we? And if my memory serves me right, you have never beaten The Bachelor. So I think it's only natural. One more time. The Bachelor, Benjamin Boone, Unchained, Brandon Day for the PowerBomb Heavyweight Championship. What do you say, Mr. Wamer? Make it happen.
No question. Fans want to see it, I want to see it.
See you on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th.
All right, Norm Wamer gave it the thumbs up. The match will happen. The former champion against the current champion, Benjamin Boone and Brandon Day.
It's March Mayhem as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, March the 17th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. See Unchained Brandon Day, the amazing Nate Madsen, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, the Bachelor Ben Boone, Queen Eminata, and more. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's the best wrestlers in the Midwest, Sunday, March the 17th in Toledo.
PowerBomb Wrestling back at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville, Sunday, March the 17th. And you talk about March Mayhem. That's the name of the show that could describe just one match on that card. The returning Papa Dingo against Nate Madsen. And Mr. Madsen.
Whoa. Mr. Madsen, Mr. Sullivan, amazing Nate Madsen. You understand?
Amazing, sorry.
There's one word that comes to mind, and ever since I've come back to PowerBomb Wrestling, it's been injustice. Injustice with the way I was treated in the championship tournament, in the championship realm of PowerBomb Wrestling. Everybody knows I am the uncrowned champion. Now what we have here is not a failure to communicate, but it might be a little bit of miscommunication with Papa Dingo. You see, Papa Dingo, he is a force to be reckoned with, but so am I. You see, amazing Nate Madsen, when he steps in this ring, he gets the job done. And everybody knows PowerBomb centers around me. So, Mr. Sullivan, you tell Papa Dingo to get his interpreter, because he will be amazed.
Papa Dingo and amazing Nate Madsen, just one of the outstanding contests at March Mayhem, Sunday, March 17th.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Mortgage Marty here. It's spring buying season's right around the corner. In fact, now is the best time to get started. Gives us a little lead time. If there's things we need to tweak, we can get on it right away. Remember, those credit inquiries don't affect your score any more than they will if you check later. So one inquiry, whether it's now and then again in the spring, still only counts as one, won't hurt your score. We helped 3 customers this week improve their score by an average of 30 points. So reach out now. Let's get that started. 419-461-0667 or marty.bin, B-I-H-N, at fairwaymc.com.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com. Check out the brand new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Browse the brand new PBW t-shirts plus new embroidered PBW caps. You can also get your copy of Confessions of a Big Time Wrestler as the legendary Dr. Jerry Graham peels back the curtain on the golden age of professional wrestling. Of course, you can always get big savings on advance tickets, and it's all of the new online PowerBomb Wrestling store at pbwexcitement.com. Get your gear now.
Before we talk about what happened between Nate Matson and Brandon Day and what's going to happen as a result of that, live in Toledo at our next big show, PowerBomb Wrestling back, March Mayhem at St. Clement's Hall, Sunday, March the 17th. Want to remind the people about what's happening next week here on this program.
Yeah, we'll do that on the way out the door. I want to talk a little bit about. You heard from Nate Matson.
Yeah.
He's going to face Papa Dingo. If you don't remember, Papa Dingo debuted here in PowerBomb Wrestling last year, and he had a knee injury. He's cleared and ready to come back.
Huge guy, about what, 6'8", 6'9", 350.
Well, he's
something like that.
I think he's pushing 4 bills.
Likes to lick me on the head.
And he
tastes like chicken.
I think the last vision that the fans had of Papa Dingo was him doing the splash off the top rope.
Oh yeah.
I think that was the last thing that he did while he was in PowerBomb Wrestling. But he will be back for March Mayhem, and I know the fans really enjoyed him.
Yeah.
So being benevolent that I am to the fans, back is Papa Dingo.
Mr. Benevolent.
You know, in all due respect, that's not an easy comeback match to take on Nate Matson.
True.
Now you said, what do I got against Nate Matson? Well, what do I got against Papa Dingo? Nothing. We're all about putting out quality matches here.
Yeah, and it really is. It is a toss-up on any given day, and anybody can win a match. But you put the experience of Nate Matson against the inexperience and the lack of polish on the part of Papa Dingo. Who knows what might
So
happen.
we got our heavyweight title match set. It
Yeah.
will be Unchained Brandon Day defending against the Bachelor Ben Boone, and Brandon Day has not beaten Ben Boone.
That is true, and people are going to hear from both of them. We heard from, or they're going to hear from both of them in the weeks to come, and there's no love lost.
And Brandon Day had to dig down pretty deep to win this match against the amazing Nate Matson. So we got that set for March Mayhem. It's March the 17th, and St. Patrick's Day. That's the easy way to remember. St. Patrick's Day night. Doors open at 4:15, bell time at 5. We got the heavyweight title match we can tell you about. We can tell you about, let's see, Papa Dingo, Nate Matson, we mentioned that, and Atlas Hightower and Kenny Urban in a no disqualification match. And next week on the show,
yeah,
we will show you Aurella Angel against former champion Shauna Reed for the number one contender, and then number one contender for the Midwest title, Palmer Cruz and Malice next week. You'll see both of them then. Until then, you can catch us anytime on YouTube or Fight.tv. For Terry, I'm Norm. We'll see you next week.